I guess I gotta do it like this, right? If you get to heaven before I do, say hello to my mother and my father too. You know, the angels in the heavens done. That's all you gonna get out of me, nigga. I've been drinking. Say hello to my mother and my father too. If you get to heaven before I do. Let me get a little bit more spirit, nigga. I love how you niggas brought me back. Yes, sir. Cause I've been losing my fucking mind since my mama died. I've been going goddamn crazy. But it's cool. I love how you niggas bring me back. It's been happening all the way around the board. Whole bunch of little shit. And this is in response to a viewer, I should say. I don't know if niggas subscribed or not. Probably not. This is in response to a viewer, man. I don't give a shit what any of you niggas think. I'm here to help whoever's looking for the help. And that's cool. And I've always said in most of my videos, man, I don't give a fuck if I just get one view. Did my goddamn job. But check this out. The 12 Powers. Now this is the one I got off of Amazon. I got this one because it actually had two books. Charles and Cora Fillmore. It's actually a 2-in-1 deal. It's his book and then her book, which is kind of like a guide to his book. His book just kind of gives you the straight meat, and then her book helps you digest that shit. But it was in response to his shit, man. You know, I got a video that's got a hell of a lot of views. The most views on my channel thus far, but it's books for a new age pimp, mind control, yada yada yada. And the nigga commented on that one, and I'm like, damn, that's from so long ago, but still, the nigga commented on that. And he's like, bullshit theologies, ideologies, bullshit teachings. That's what it was. Bullshit teachings, ideologies, whatever, nigga. First and foremost, I always tell niggas, go figure out your own shit and do your own thing. But he was like, you know, we all come down. It all comes down to we pay for our own sins, whatever, whatever. Go peep the comment if you want to peep the comment. But the comment was something like, bullshit teachings and ideologies. We all answer to Jesus Christ at the end of the day. I'm like, bro, the same could be said about the bullshit teachings and ideologies of Jesus Christ, yada, yada, yada. The shit's been debunked and broken down and understood on so many different levels outside of that nigga's gonna save you. Just, you know, answering. You gotta answer to Jesus Christ at the end of the day. Get the fuck out of here. For me, personally. But I'm like, hey, you know, I should have said, I'm sure there are plenty of people who agree with you. But I just said who agree, period. Who agree with you, who agree with me, who agree. I'm sure there are plenty of people who agree, whatever. I just left it out there. I should have been more specific. But either way, the nigga replied. So it made me want to go and grab this book. I've been wanting to kind of do some other things. And like I said, man, I got to get back into the motherfucking groove. And I'm glad that that's what's up, man. Because maybe that's what I need to do. Reply to y'all motherfucking comments, man. Comment, you'll get me in the game. It gets me back in the game. You know what I'm saying? It gives me shit to talk about. It gets me in the game. So I appreciate that. And also, bing, you got me fucked up, nigga. I got books. That's what we do here. So I'm not saying anything is wrong. Again, I don't really give a fuck what nobody believes. I don't care if you really follow the Jesus Christ shit or not. But check this book out, right? I got a couple different place markers in this bitch because I'm on one. But check this book out. Check this book out, right? The 12 Powers of Man. First and foremost, I want to show you this page. And this is for educational purposes, review purposes, all of that shit. This is in the common, whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? All them laws and shit. But check this out. Check this out. We can break it down for you real quick. See that picture right there? I am Christ. You got will, understanding, imagination, faith, zeal, power, love, wisdom, strength, order, life, and elimination. Woo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. 12 Powers of Man. It's all right there. Now check this out. On 2 pages later, page 16, you got that list there. Now, y'all can pause it if you need to and take a screenshot. Do whatever you got to do, you know what I'm saying, get that list. But check this out. I'm going to read it to you, right? Faith, Peter, center of brain. Strength, Andrew, loins. Discrimination or judgment, James, son of Zebedee, pit of stomach. Love, John, back of heart. Power, Philip, root of tongue. Imagination, Bartholomew, between the eyes. Understanding, Thomas, front brain. Will, Matthew, center front brain. Order, James, son of Alphaeus, navel. Renunciation or elimination, Thaddeus, abdominal region. Life conserver, Judas, generative function. These nuts. Alright, man, I'm gonna stop trying to be so silly, but I don't give a fuck, bro. I mean, you got me in the game. I'm glad I got to put out a little quick video. I'm really not going to take too much long with this because, again, at the end of the day, I like giving out the books. Go find this shit. This is one of my earlier shit, so I don't have a whole lot highlighted in this. This is one of the things that was allowed me to get my mind in the game because, again, man, let me share this with you. My grandfather was the pastor of a church, Pure in Heart Missionary Baptist Church. That says a lot in the name itself. Pure in Heart Missionary Baptist Church. And my grandfather was the pastor, so I was in that bitch every Sunday. My mom, Virgo, all about service. But Virgo, Scorpio moon, all about service. So mom had us in there every fucking Sunday. I would read different chapters of the Bible just being bored as fuck. But we was in there every fucking Sunday. Could not wait to go to college because that meant I could have my whole goddamn weekend to myself. I ain't got to get ready to go to church in the morning. I ain't got to go to sleep early because we got to go to church. None of that shit, nigga. It was all me and me. And that was after, like I said, I was like 18. I went to college, nigga. But I did the church thing the entire motherfucking time. I mean, it is what it is. Again, that's where I get this shit from. A lot of this spiritual nature and a lot of it comes from that background because I grew up in this. I've watched niggas catch the Holy Ghost. I have caught the Holy Ghost a million motherfucking times just sitting in church, and I watch other motherfuckers, you niggas just start crying and it's just I've got my own testimony, my own experience. Like, again, my grandfather growing up in that, being the pastor and shit, me growing up in that environment and whatnot, it was like, I just assumed me and my cousins one day, we were going to end up, like, having to be the deacons or whatever the fuck. This is a family thing, right? And it's dope as fuck. Like, now my grandfather passed, one of my aunts, she's a minister. So I'm just saying, man, this shit is deep rooted in my family, man. We're spiritual as fuck. If you get to heaven, before I do, say hello to my mother and my father too. And I am not any type of singer, but because my mom forced me to be in the motherfucking choir and this or whatever else, at least I can hold a motherfucking note. I can do a little something, you know what I'm talking about, and on some playeristic shit. I mean, that helps. I can sing to my old lady. I can do that, you know what I'm talking about? I'm just saying, man. All of that shit matters. I'm a motherfucking Taurus and developing your throat chakra. All that type of shit motherfucking matters. I can feel each one of these motherfucking beads and these crystals vibrating on my motherfucking chest, nigga. I'm a beast. Anyways, alright. I've been drinking into that. Let's take another shot. OZ the Wizard. Like, share, subscribe, but don't do none of that fucking shit. I really don't care. What you do, we're gonna do what we do regardless. But my point was, man, I'm sorry, let me get back on track here and address this nigga, whoever the fuck it is. Because I mean, it had to be a nigga. Anyways, I don't want to say it had to be a nigga as far as a black person, because some of you fuck people might equate or correlate a nigga with a black person. I don't give a fuck who it is, but it was a nigga because you chose to be. Anyways, whoever this nigga is. Faith in spiritual man quickens spiritual understanding. Peter believed that Jesus was the Messiah. His faith opened his spiritual discernment, and he saw the living Christ back of the personal mask worn by Jesus. When asked, who do men say that the Son of Man is? The apostles, looking upon personality as the real, said, some say John the Baptist, some say Elijah, others say Jeremiah, or one of the prophets. Then Jesus appealed to their own inner spiritual understanding, and he said, but who say ye that I am? Only Simon Peter answered, thou art the Christ, the Son of the living God. And Jesus answered, thou art Peter. Upon this rock I will build my church, and the gates of Hades, the grave, shall not prevail against it. I will give unto thee the keys of the kingdom of heaven. Spiritual discernment of the reality of man's origin and being is the only enduring foundation of character. It was to this faith in the understanding of the real being of man that Jesus gave power in earth and heaven. It was not to the personal Peter that Jesus gave the keys to his kingdom, not to a personal nigga, not to an actual person. This is myth. This is allegory. But to all who through faith apply the binding, affirming, and loosing, denying, power of spirit in the earth, subconscious consciousness. Right here and now, the great work of character building is to be done, and whoever neglects present opportunities, looking forward to a future heaven for better conditions, is pulling right away from the kingdom of heaven within himself. Within himself. The kingdom of heaven within himself. So again, let me hit my black, and I'm just going to say this again. The 12 Powers by Charles Fillmore. You'll get the 2-in-1 version like I did on Amazon by Charles and Cora Fillmore. Because again, her book kind of backs up that book. But again, this shit, she married Charles in 1933. So that's how fucking long ago. The nigga, this book was first published in 1912. First published in 1912. So nigga, they been knowing about this. The white people know about this. It's one thing that fucked me up about niggas too. When the white people are waking up, why are niggas still Bible fucking thumping? They killing out their own shit. They, and again, these are the motherfuckers who have been opposed from this. Anyways, I'm just saying. Shit's been debunked and all of this shit several times. There are several books that do this. And even though I'm saying debunked, that's just the word that my drunk ass is using or choosing to use. Insert whatever synonym you want to insert. Put whatever you want to put in that. I'm simply saying the shit has been understood on so many different levels. Free your fucking mind. Free your goddamn mind. You know what I'm talking about? Like I said, nigga, my mama just died. And then the day before her birthday, less than a month later, my grandmama died. So I gotta sit through this funeral, and I mean, I can't even really properly do this, cause you know what I'm talking about. This is just bringing me right back to that. It's just like too goddamn soon. It's just a hell of a fucking thing. But anyways, fuck! It sucks, nigga. My mama died, and then my grandmama dies. That shit's fucked up. But I ain't gonna let that shit sweep me off track too much, man. Fuck. I ain't gonna let that shit sweep me off track. The main thing is, I'm sitting here listening to this preacher. He's like, brothers and sisters, brothers and sisters, and and her faith, and it was this, and it was that, and it was that, and it was this, and it was that, and I'm just like, nigga, this is more about, you know what I'm saying, bringing niggas to the faith or trying to, you know what I'm saying. I don't know if the nigga was advertising, trying to get motherfuckers to want to join this church or what. I don't know, but the whole time it's like, you know, I'm trying to deal with these emotions that are swaying and swirling and doing all this funny fucking shit, and still keep my motherfucking mind right, because I'm listening to all this whatever else, and I'm trying to discern. I'm using judgment. I'm listening to a nigga, but I'm still on what I'm on. So I mean, I let nigga, you got that. It's not like I'm gonna interrupt the fucking funeral and be like, hold on, man, look, I'm just saying, man, you let niggas have that. If that makes any sense. I know I just did a whole lot of rambling with my drunk shit. But I let niggas have that, man. I don't give a fuck about the funeral. Just like at my mom's shit, you know what I mean? The Christian shit wasn't well understood. They right. You're right. In following Jesus Christ, and I mean, you're absolutely right. Matter of fact, let me pause this and go grab another book that I really want to talk about. Hold on. Nah, you know what? I ain't even got to do that, because I'm just going to talk about it here soon. But the effects of Lucifer and Armon, I pulled that up in a couple of my old videos. So the niggas that's rapping with me and running with me from the old videos, yeah, man. From the videos from, you know, not too long ago. I don't want to say old like that, they recent videos. But I'm just saying, bro, you rocking and running with me, then you know I've talked about this Lucifer, the effects of Lucifer and Armon by Rudolf Steiner. You can YouTube that shit, Amazon that shit. But the effects of Lucifer and Armon. But even in that, it even talks about how, like, that was lightweight the point. Even when you look at the Trinity, that Magic 3 number, how shit just keeps coming up. It's like, first there was an incarnation of Lucifer, which they're not going to talk about. And I mean, I've been watching a lot of shit, and they be talking about a lot of conspiracy theories. I am conspiracy nigga. I'm telling you that now. But I'm just saying, man, there's a lot of shit that's been covered up and this, that, and the third. But first, there was an incarnation of Armon. And that did an incarnation of Lucifer, like a physical incarnation, just as much as they talk about. And this is Rudolf Steiner's, this is his thing, right? But just as much as they talk about an incarnation of Jesus and how all that shit went, there was an incarnation of Lucifer first. And that's how all that shit went, which is kind of why you can see why the Tower of Babel and whatever else, all that shit got smashed, destroyed, the flood, whatever the fuck you want to call it. But there was an incarnation of that nigga first. Then there was Jesus Christ. Then there's the other nigga, the Armon shit. Because what gets lost in translation is first and foremost, Lucifer was an angel, a head of angels. And that kind of gets lost a lot of times because this has been absorbed and this myth has been absorbed and this has been used in this. And again, if you want to take the Bible for face, but whatever, I'm not going to get into all that shit. But the point is, to Rudolf Steiner, Lucifer was in fact an angel, head of angels. You know what I'm saying? He was a big nigga on the spiritual side. And when he incarnated, he brought a lot of the pagan wisdom and the language of the trees and the spirits of this and that, you know what I mean, crystals, all of this shit. Lucifer brought a lot of that shit, which is now the ancient mystery system and whatever else. That shit was up under the Lucifer shit. I mean, the nigga's name is Lightbringer. Lucifer or whatever in, I forgot which language it is. It's like if you translate that shit to Greek, if you translate that shit to something, it's phosphorus in Greek. And phosphorus is a light emitting chemical element, whatever the fuck. But phosphorus, it's on the periodic table. You know what I'm talking about? So phosphorus is another name for Lucifer, which is the light bearer or the light bringer or whatever the fuck it is. The light, whatever the fuck. But this is why they run the torch on the Olympics type shit. But anyways, you get my point here, right? Hold on. First niggas was presented with Lucifer. And there's a lot of ancient knowledge, there's a lot of wisdom, there's a lot of shit there. Which is why you have the one angel on your shoulder. That's that Lucifer-ass energy. And then they choose to use Ahriman, which comes from some Persian shit, which, I don't know. Or do I got the book around here? I have a book called The Devil, Perceptions from Antiquity, yada yada blah. Damn, yeah, it's all the way at the bottom of my other stack over here. I'm not gonna pull it out, but I got a book called The Devil, Perceptions from Antiquity. Da da da. da. What you know? What I mean, I did it's in one of my videos, bro. I know I've talked about that shit too, but I did talked about that shit. But anyways, The Devil from Antiquity. Before Antichrist, it was always talking about how we have good and evil inside of us. So anyways, I'm just saying, even that shit breaks that shit down, the history of witchcraft and all that type of shit. It breaks a lot of that shit down. So I'm just saying, man, again, I don't talk this shit for no goddamn reason. And for everybody, it's all about figuring out your shit for your shit. Matter of fact, nah, I'm gonna pull that book out, because that's the point, right? Let me pause this shit. Alright, yeah nigga. The Devil. Perceptions of Evil from Antiquity to Primitive Christianity by Jeffrey Burton Russell. Jeffrey Burton Russell. The Devil. Perceptions of Evil from Antiquity to Primitive Christianity. Boom. I've even got that shit. And on the back it says Witchcraft in the Middle Ages, Witchcraft in France and Switzerland. Nigga, they was doing this shit everywhere. So call it what you want. Catholic, Roman Church, all that old shit, the Knights Templar, whatever the fuck, there's all kind of conspiracies. Go through that shit when you want to. Again, I'm just trying to drop a quick video. I ain't even trying to go over 30 minutes for real. And we 20 in. So, point is, The Devil. I do my research. I talk my shit, bro, because I'm on it. I just read y'all a little something. Let's flip to something else. I do got highlighted. This is one of the earliest shits. You know what I'm talking about? Check this out. Transformers, Megatron, just to give my nigga a little energy wherever he's at. Shout out to Megatron. My nigga. Oh! Anyways, my bad. Mortal man loves to be dominated and whipped into line by rituals and masters, but divine man, the man of God, oversteps all such childish circumscribings and goes direct to the Father for all instruction. It is your privilege to be as free as the birds, the trees, the flowers. They toil not, neither do they spin, but are always obedient to the divine instinct, and their every day is a Sabbath. They stand in no fear of an angry God, though they build a nest, spread a leaf, or open a petal on the first day or on the seventh day. All days are holy days to them. They live in the holy omnipresence, always doing the will of him who sent them. It is our duty to do likewise. That which is instinct in them is conscious, loving obedience in us. When we have resolved to be attentive to the voice of the Father and to do his will at any cost, we are freed from the bondage of all man-made laws. Our bonds, in the form of some fear of transgressing the divine law, slip away into the sea of nothingness. But we are not to quarrel with our brother over observance over the Sabbath. If he insists that the Lord should be worshipped on the seventh day, we shall joyfully join him on that day. If he holds that the first day is the holy day, we again acquiesce. I don't give a fuck what you niggas pray to, what you call it, what you want to do, nigga. If we hollering about some God shit, according to OZ the wizard, nigga, you praying to me. You on some me shit. So by all means, keep doing that shit. Or you praying to you, or you trying to boost up you. You the motherfucking gods. I'm just saying, man, I don't give a fuck what you doing, how you doing it. As long as you're doing it, it's making you a better nigga, making you better at doing what the fuck you need to do. And it's giving you peace and whatever the fuck, joy and happiness in life. Good for fucking you, nigga. I gotta do what I gotta do in my life, and this is me, nigga. And that's how everybody else, I'm just saying, to me, in my opinion, it's how everybody else should fucking run. Do what you gotta do, nigga. If it's some Jesus Christ shit, well, by all means, man, this shit sounds glorious. This shit sounds great. This is all in this book, Spiritual Law and Order. This is page 117 of the 12 powers. You know what I'm talking about? Again, I just flipped to some shit I seen I had highlighted, you know, and just started reading it. So, I mean, I'm just saying, bro. To whoever, you can believe whatever you want to believe. And to tie it back into that book, The Effects of Lucifer and Armon. Armon is one of the niggas that antiquity, primitive Christianity. Armon comes from there. He goes way back. So you got to go way back to understand some shit about Armon. Or you can't just... I don't ever remember hearing about no Armon shit in the Bible, nor do I hear about Armon being worse than the Satan Lucifer. But if Lucifer's Lucifer, then Armon would be that Satan ass nigga. But the point is, even in this book that I'm getting ready to talk about, Lucifer, the effects of Lucifer and Armon, it talks about how Jesus Christ is like the middle way, and this is where a lot of that teaching and where a lot of that came from, and how that even became prominent, because yeah, a lot of that shit is going to be necessary. It is true. With artificial intelligence, AI, and all of this type of shit out there and whatnot, it's like, you know, you got the hella spiritual niggas, you got that angel on one side, and then you got the hella mechanistic intellectual niggas. You got the devil on the other side. That shit is actually coming. And you got to be able to make up your own motherfucking mind. You got to be able to tread the spiritual path. The people who live wholly in the divine and this or that and whatnot, who live wholly based off of their paranormal experiences or whatever, again, insert whatever synonyms you want to insert there, wholly off of their astral traveling and going to different dimensions, whatever else, them niggas suck in this dimension as well. It's like the ones who are completely about that shit are lightweight neglecting this shit. And again, it breaks this shit down in this Lucifer and Armon book we're going to talk about. So people who are wholly about that are just as wrong as people who are like the atheists, who are completely against it. And again, the people who are totally holy about this shit, there is no middle path, you know what I'm talking about? Which is my main thing that kills me, like, about the Jesus Christ shit. These Christians, Bible thumper niggas is all I call them. The Bible thumpers, for me, is what I sum it up to, the Bible thumpers. Because it ain't just Jesus Christ, is that they follow the motherfucking Bible. They believe in everything about the motherfucking Bible, so Bible thumpers. But the main thing that kills me about Bible thumpers is there is no live and let live. It's just, you know, hey, bullshit teachings and ideologies. What the fuck? There is no live and let live. It's just straight up bullshit. You shouldn't even fucking commented on my shit. Bullshit ideology. Bullshit teachings and ideologies. Nigga, you talking about me? And again, as I always say, argue with the motherfuckers that wrote the books, nigga. Why argue with me? I'm just just a normal nigga on YouTube, nigga. I ain't even got 1,000 motherfuckers. That comment could kept your motherfucking self. Just give me a dislike and keep it moving, bitch. But anyways, for anybody that else, you know what I'm saying, does like these books and is on this shit, check me out, man. Like I said, the 12 Powers of Man. Let me share that shit with you again. Always keep your mind right. I don't care if they preaching, whatever they preaching about it, and as they preaching about it, I understand it. I totally get it on so many different levels. Not just the one that the preacher is going on about. And he's all, brothers and sisters, it's this, brothers and sisters, brothers and sisters. See? Saved by the motherfucking bell. I'm out of here, man. OZ the Wizard. I'll let you, boy.